Okay. Uh, Pains or injuries I don't know about. Okay. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Mobility Flow. We're concentrating on drills and mobility practice. If you have any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate, and sitting up on some blocks and blankets will make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine when you take your cross-legged position. All right, let's sit up tall with the palms facing up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you start to find your seat, elongate through your spine, let your shoulders broaden. And as you connect to the breath, let your inhales even out with your exhales. Through the breath, let the mind start to quiet. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. And one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. Take it back to center. Switch them around, inner rotations. Come back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top for non-dominant crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep the twist to the right. Raise your right arm overhead and side bend over to your left. Take it back to vertical. Right arm crosses over to grab the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw forward. Now, once you come to your forward fold, you can let your spine round as much as you want, but then you want to grab the top of the knees with your hands and pull the knees toward each other, activating your arms to feel for a spread through the entire back. So as you draw your knees toward each other, activating your arms, you should feel a nice openness. Keeping arms crossed, inhale, come up with eagle arms. So wrapping the left arm underneath the right, and we can double wrap again, double wrap. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze up. On the exhale, round to draw forward. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, round to draw forward. Inhale, roll it up again. Exhale, draw forward. Stay forward folding. Now, if you're less flexible, maybe you're just hovering in space. If you have more flexibility, maybe touching your hands down, you can even touch your forearms down. Keeping your eagle arms on the inhale, take it back up to vertical. On the exhale, twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Releasing arms. Extend the arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting left. Reach your left arm overhead and extend. Come back up to vertical. Wrap the left arm over to grab the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll forward. And again, grabbing the top of the knees and pull the knees toward each other. Inhale, come up with eagle arms. On the inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze up. On the exhale, round to draw forward. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, round to draw forward. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, roll it forward. Either again, hover in space, touch your hands down, or touch your forearms down. Inhale, take it back up to vertical. Keeping your eagle arms, twist to the right. Back to center, twist to your left. Back to center, release your arms, extend the arms out and up. Exhale, side bending over to the right. Stay side bending to the right. Then come up to vertical, bend your left elbow. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Re-extend the left arm, and then side bending over to the left. Take it back to vertical. Bend your right elbow. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow, left knee. Take it back up. Right elbow, left knee. Take it back up. Re-extend the right arm. Re-extend the left arm. Legs forward and gently forward folding. And take it back up to vertical. With your left leg, angle your left leg to the corner of the mat on the left side. Then step the right foot down. The heel should be about 2 feet away from you, and you're on your heel. Then take both hands to frame your left leg and make sure that the right arm does not obstruct your right knee because we're going into the hip opening. Okay? So you're going to roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back, roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back, roll forward, roll back. Stay here. Plant your left palm to the floor, and with your right hand, gently press your right thigh away. Start to release. Draw the right heel in. Left hand to the floor, right arm forward, bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Square back to center, right hand to the floor. Left arm overhead as you lift the seat and extend. Take the seat back down. Square back to center with your right heel. Draw back in space. If you can, legs are 90 degrees. If you cannot, the knee can draw in a little bit. All right, left hand to your floor, right arms up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward to grab the foot, your ankles, or your shins. Re-lengthen your spine. All right, if you're needing to bend the left knee, that is okay, and just lean forward for the stretch. And make your way back up with both hands supporting to either side. You're going to isolate the movement to your left leg. Flex your foot. You're going to roll the left foot out. Roll it back in and as far inwardly as you can. Roll the left foot out. Roll the left foot in. Roll out. Roll in and stay there. Roll out. Stay there. But this time, we're going to take the right arm and reach forward. Forward, forward. So you feel a really nice deep stretch to the outer left leg. Right? So that's the difference between letting your foot point upwards and rolled out when you extend. You really get to the outer muscles of the leg. All right, square back to center. Roll the left toes back up. Switch sides. Right leg forward. Let's take a forward fold first to even out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, this is just to get our bodies back into left and right symmetry and kind of quiet both sides down. All right, take it back up. You're going to keep the right heel angling off to the mat, to the corner of the mat. Then, bending your left knee, step the heel down. So your foot should be about 2 feet away from you, and you're on your heel of the left foot. Then frame your right leg with your hands, and make sure your left arm does not obstruct your left leg. Okay, you're going to roll the left knee forward, roll the left knee back. Roll the left knee forward, roll the left knee back, roll forward. Roll back. Stay rolled back. Right palm to support and press your inner left thigh away from you. Release. Draw the left heel back behind you. Right hand to floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward over your right leg. Inhale. Take it back up. Left arm extending forward. Bend your left elbow. Inhale. Draw the left elbow back. Exhale. Twist to the right. Inhale. Draw back. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Draw back. Exhale. Twist. Square back. I think I did the wrong position of the foot. Draw the left leg back in. Because then we went to this side, sorry. And then we lifted the seat to extend back. All right. Take the seat back down. Let's draw the left heel back. Okay, so from here, supporting your legs, you're going to roll the right leg out, roll the right leg in. Roll the right leg as far as you can, roll it back in as far as you can. Roll out, roll in and hold. Then you're going to roll it back out and keep it there with the right hand to the floor, left arm forward. You're going to lean forward. Starting to release, come back to center, carry your left leg forward, re-extend. Then once you center your seat, let's take the soles of feet together, knees apart, draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Now, first accessing the stretch of your lower back. So keep your spine neutral as you lean forward as much as you can. Once you hit your maximum, then you can let the head and the upper back release a little bit so that you can really get into that lower back stretch before you get too relaxed into it. And gently take it back up. Step the feet to the floor about max width, and again pivot to your heels, supporting with the hands behind you, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, the next time you draw your knees over to the right side, drop the knees down and sit up tall. You're going to roll to the right and take the hands to the floor behind you, facing the back of the room. Supporting with the hands, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper and ground the right palm to the floor as you extend the left arm further out. So you're adding a twist as you begin to forward fold, working on the mobility of your lower back into your lumbar and the sacral area. If you have a little bit more range in you, walk your left hand further out. All right, begin to walk it back in. Keep the legs as they are, and then counter twist to your left. Square back, lift the knees back up, and then reset, and then you're going to windshield wiper again, side to side. And then the next time you draw your knees over to your left, stay there. Lift up to vertical, and then twist to face the back of the room. Starting there, inhale, and then ground the left palm. Exhale. Walk your right hand further out. Stay there, or if you have a little bit more in you, walk your right hand even further back and lower even more. All right, begin to walk your hands back in, lift back to vertical. Keep the legs as they are and counter twist to the right. Back to center, supporting with your hands. Lift the knees again. Center your seat so you're nice and even. And again, let's windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, come back to center. You're going to keep the heels wide, and you're going to turn the toes out, and you're going to let the knees draw downwards, and you're going to draw the knees toward each other. Draw the knees downwards. Draw the knees toward each other. Open and close. Open and close. Open, stay open, ground the hands to the floor, sit up taller, broaden your shoulders, and find that openness of the hips. And then draw the knees toward each other. and go into compression. Right? Sometimes our hip flexors are tight, start to react, right? All right, start to release. Draw the legs back behind you. Come to your hands and knees. So you want your shoulders about shoulders width, line up your shoulders with the elbows. Knees about hips width, line up your hips with the knees, a vertical line. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. So some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose, draw the navel down, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine, cat pose. Dome the middle of the back up towards the sky, chin toward the chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral. Keep your left knee down. Step the right foot back. Tuck the toes under. And then shift back toward the heel and stretch the back of the right leg. Then shift back forward. Pick up the right foot. Reach your right heel back in space. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it back 3 times. Right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it all the way back and around. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Open it back up all the way around. Right knee to outside of the right arm. Kick it back and stay there. Look past your left shoulder behind you for the sole of the right foot. And release. Step the right foot out to the side. So you're going to be light on your foot because you're going to slide out to the right a little bit and slide back in. Slide out to the right a little bit. Slide back in. One more time. Slide out. Slide in. Staying here, standing on top of your left knee. Gate pose. And then side bend over to the right. Take it back to center. Side bend to your left. Now keep your left hand down. Raise your right arm up. With your right foot, you're going to roll the right toes up and as far back as behind you as possible. You're going to roll the right toes forward. Roll the right toes up and back. Roll the right toes forward. Roll up and back. Roll forward. 2 more times. Roll up and back. Roll forward. Roll up and back. Roll forward. Step the right foot back down. Come back to center and draw all the way back up. And then take the hands down to your floor. This time, we're going to slide out to right side and walk the hands out as wide as we can. So you're looking for the stretch of the inner right thigh going into your hips and into your glutes as well. All right, walk your hands back in, slide back into center. Draw the right knee back. And then let's lift the knees for down dog just to give your knees a little bit of a rest and just walk it out side to side before we get to the other side. All right, come back to plank, lower the knees down, 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Stepping your left foot back, tucking toes under, and then reach back to your left heel for the left calf stretch. Shift back forward slightly, pick up the left foot. Draw the left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it back 3 times. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick back. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick back. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it all the way back and around. Left knee out, soft the left arm and touch. All the way back and around. Left knee out, soft the left arm and touch. All the way back around and stay there. Look past your right shoulder for the sole of the left foot. Then, draw back, step the left foot out to the left side with your hands supporting. You're going to gently slide the left leg further out, slide the left leg back in. Slide the left leg further out, slide it back in. One more. Slide out and slide in. Standing on the right knee, lift up, gate pose. Side bending to your left. Take it back up, side bending to the right. Then raise your left arm up to sky for balance with your left foot. You're going to pick up the foot and pick up the the toes and the mound of the foot. You're going to roll the toes up and back, and then roll the toes forward. Roll the toes up and back. Roll the toes forward. Roll up and back. Roll forward. Roll up and back. Roll forward this time. Roll up and back and stay rolled back. Then roll it back forward, step the left foot down, come back up, then take the hands to the floor. This time you're going to slide out and then walk your hands over to the left as well and go as deeply as you can and just hold. Begin to slide it back in and then stepping your left foot back. You're on your hands and knees and lift the knees, down dog. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one, arms up high and extend. Cactus your arms, palms face forward. On the exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. And stay here and draw the arms as far back as you can. So, Melissa, all these things are okay? Okay. You can feel it a little bit? So you can lower the elbows a little bit, and that should make it a little bit less intense, right? Okay? Yeah. So I just want you to pay attention to movement, but not too much sensation so that we can bring circulation and mobility, but not too much discomfort. All right, raise the arms back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Right arm to top of the right leg or the hand to the floor. Left arm up. Inhale. Take it back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Left arm up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Forearms down. You can grab opposite elbows to measure out for your shoulders width and take your forearms back down. You also want to check that your shoulders and your elbows line up to a vertical line so your arms are 90 degrees. Then press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor, and then press your forearms down to lift your chest in opposition. Ivan, draw your right arm in a little bit so you line up the shoulders and your elbows the best you can. Yeah. All right, you're going to turn your left forearm in, walk your right hand slightly back, and roll to outside the left hip so they can pick up the right knee and draw the right knee to the side for frog legs. So in your frog legs, your hip and your right knee is lined up horizontal to the front of the mat, and your right knee and the right heel is lined up vertical to the side of the mat, so it's 90 degrees, and you want to flex your right foot. Once you have that, press your right hand down to the floor, point the left toes back, and be strong on the top of the left leg, pressing to the floor. Then start to press into your right hand, initiate a twist, and look past your right shoulder behind you. Release it action. Pick up the right foot, extend the leg out. If you can, right leg fully extended. And then again, once you set up the leg, press into your right hand and look behind you once again. Now keep the action of the body and the left leg. Are you able to roll the right foot, the toes up toward the sky? Right? If you're not able to, you don't have the mobility, that's okay. We're just working on the outer right leg, outer right hip. All right, roll it back to center. Draw the right foot all the way back, square back to Sphinx. And then let's reset here. All right, second side. Turn your right forearm in, walk your left hand slightly back, shift to your right side so you can pick up your left leg, 90 degrees. So your knee and your hip line up horizontal to the front of the mat. Knee and the heel vertical to the side of the mat. Flex your left foot. Once you have that, press your left hand down, look past your left shoulder behind you to twist. All right, release the action a little bit. Pick up the left knee, extend the left leg out fully if you can, and then settle into the pose, and then again, press into your left hand and look past your left shoulder behind you. And again, either stay here, or if you have the flexibility or the mobility to roll the left toes upwards toward the sky, to work into the outer left leg, outer left hip, into the hip. And start to release. Draw the left leg all the way back. This time, you're going to take your forehead to your hands, one hand over the other, and just resting in a much more kind of relaxed state. Now, this next one is a very subtle movement. You're going to keep your forehead to your hands. You're going to keep your legs pointed back, and the top of the legs are pressing to the floor. But think about your pubis and your belly, your navel, lifting away from the floor. Sorry, no, pubis is pressing down, but your navel's lifting away from the floor. And your lower ribs are pressing down. So you're tilting your tail back toward the heels. This is a very subtle pelvic tilt. As you lift the navel away from the floor, there's a posterior tilt that happens with your sacrum. And starting to release the action. And then you're going to come back onto your Sphinx. So stay here for a second. Let me show you what I'm going to do next, okay? I'm going to take the forearm back in and roll to the side of the leg, all right? Then I'm going to bend the knee. So I'm going to touch the foot behind me. So the action is to pick up the foot, Draw the knee down to touch down. Step the foot behind. Knee down. Step the foot behind. So basically, I'm rolling the hip forward and back with the pointed toe to step back behind me and the knee in front of me. So I'm going into the hip rotation. I'm going into the SI joint. Okay? So let's go ahead. Let's start together. Left arm down. Turn the left arm in. Roll to the outer left leg. Then bend the left knee and then step the right foot back behind you first. So stabilizing here to make sure you're nice and strong with a strong foundation. Then you're going to pick up the right foot, draw the right knee forward and tap the knee down. And then pick up the knee and tap the right foot down. Pick up the foot, tap the right knee down. Pick up the knee, tap the right foot. Tap the right knee, tap the right foot. Tap the right knee, tap the right foot. 10 times. Knee and foot is 5. Knee, foot is 6. Knee, foot is 7. Knee, foot is 8. Knee, foot is 9. Knee, foot is 10. Stay there and then ground the right foot to the floor and think about the right knee drawing back as you open up the inner right hip. You can even roll to the outside of the right foot if you have more range. Just keep drawing the right leg back. All right, let's square back. Come back to center, and let's switch directions. This time I'm going to face you. All right, so on the right forearm, outer right leg. Then bend your left knee, step the left foot behind you. So the left foot comes to the floor first. All right, then you're going to draw the left knee forward to tap. Draw the left foot back to tap. Left knee forward to tap. Left knee back to tap. Left foot back to tap. Knee and foot. Knee and foot is 4. Knee, foot is 5. Knee, foot is 6. Knee, foot is 7. Knee, foot is 8. Knee, foot is 9. Knee, foot is 10. Stay there. Ground the foot to the floor, the heel to the floor, and think about steering your left knee as far back as you can. You can even go as far as to the outside of the left foot if you have the range to open up the left knee, left side. All right, take it back to center. Square all the way back, and then walk it back to child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. All right, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. I almost forgot the left side. Cactus your arms a little bit lower if you need to. Okay? Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Stay here for a breath or 2. Take the arms back up to Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse Warrior. Side angle. You can modify elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it all the way up. Reverse Warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the left leg. Hand to the top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse Triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back. Inhale, lift up, Shalabhasana, locust. Now, as you stay lifted here, you're going to flex your feet and point the toes. Flex your feet, point the toes. Flex, point. Two more times. Flex, point, flex, point, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands alongside the rib cage. Tuck the toes under. Press back up into a plank and down dog. Left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward. Crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Once you have your footing, your foundation, lean the hips forward and stay there. You're going to release the action a little bit, and then you're going to go a little bit deeper. Release action again, and go even deeper. Then you're going to release your right hand to the floor. Turn the left toes out at an angle. And you're going to be very mindful about rolling to the outside of the foot. So I want you to flex your left foot and then pick up the sole of the foot to roll to outside the foot and let the left knee start to descend a little bit. So you want to lean into the outer left hip, right? Outer left leg, but also you feel a nice stretch, the inner left thigh, inner left hip joint as well. All right, so this sensation when you pick up the sole of the foot and roll to the blade of the foot is very different than when you ground the foot. All right, it's less stable, so make sure that you're very mindful about moving into it. Two more deep breaths. All right, so it's about rolling to the side of the foot and picking up the sole of the foot versus stepping the foot down. So that's the difference. All right, let's break. Step the left foot back down. Turn the left toes back forward. Tuck the right toes under, pyramid. Right, so looking to lengthen in front of the back of the left leg the best you can. So Ivan, if you take your water bottle and put your hands to support, it might help you. Yeah, good. Right, you see how you can lengthen out the front leg and get this stretch at the back of the leg? All right, for those of you who want a little bit more, pivot to your left heel and pick up the sole of the foot. Right, if that's not for you, you don't need to take this intensity. You can just keep the foot flat to the floor. Now, if you have the ability to roll the left foot out to get the benefit of the outer left leg stretch, you can work on that if that is what you're looking for today. All right, so again, it's a less stable position when you start to do poses like this and adding on these intense shapes. So make sure you're nice and stable, supporting with both hands to the floor. All right, let's square back, step the foot back down, bend your left knee. As you ground the palms, kick the left leg up, three-legged dog, and we'll take this into pigeon. Draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor, left thigh angles off to side, 30 to 45 degrees, with your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back to lower your hips, untuck your toes, walk your hands back. Make sure you're nice and level. If you did this right, you should be able to balance, maybe even without your hands. Once you're set, make your way forward. You can take your forearms down. You can make pillows with the hands, resting your forehead. Now, if you have the flexibility and looking for more intensity to the outer left hip, outer left leg, You might want to move your left heel further forward. So taking your torso up, left knee comes down. You're going to move your left heel further forward so that maybe the shin is more parallel to front of the mat. This is much more intense into your left hip. Okay, so make sure that you find the position that is appropriate for you, that's not too deep, that is giving you what you need. All right, so the shin roughly parallel to front of the mat, flex your left foot, and then making your way forward. I, in this pose, also like to add on with the left hand supporting on the floor, right arm forward, and as I reach the right arm even further forward, I get even more deeply to the outer left hip, outer left leg in this stretch. Alrighty, let's start to break. Walk it back in. And then tuck the right toes under and walk it back to your down dog. Pedal out the legs, walk it out side to side. All right, second side, crescent moon. Raise your right leg up. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Left knee comes down. Extra padding to your left knee as you need. Then walk your hands to the top of the thighs. And then start to lunge forward. So first getting into the stretch of the left quad. So we'll take it in three successions, or three progressions. All right, release that action a little bit, and then lunge deeper. Release that action again, and one more time, lunge even deeper. All right, and then take the hands to the floor. Turn the right toes out at an angle. Right thigh also turns out. Then you're going to start to roll to the side of the foot, picking up the sole of the foot. So again, make sure you're nice and supported here because you're less stable. And this should give you much more intensity to the outer right glutes, outer right leg, also to the inner right leg as well, inner right hip. Right, it's important when you take this particular shape that you keep your foot flexed, the ankle fully supported and engaged so that this foot is not sickled. When it's sickled, meaning you're disengaged, right, and you're rolling to the top of the foot, that could really hurt your ankle and your knee. So make sure you flex your foot, protecting the ankle joint and the knee joint. Alrighty, let's start to break. Step it back down. Turn the right toes forward, readjust your footing. Frame your right foot with your hands and tuck the left toes under, and this is your pyramid. So again, use any props like a block or a book that's sturdy, or maybe even like a water bottle if you're needing additional support. If this is good enough, stay here. If you're flexing your foot, pivot to your heel, pick up the sole of the foot, and draw your toes back, and this will give you more intensity to the back of the leg. And then again, you are welcome to stay here. However, if you want to roll the toes out to the side, turning your toes out at an angle will give you even more intensity to the right glutes and the right outer leg. All right, gently roll it back to center, stepping your right foot back down, then bend your right knee. Kick the right leg back, three-legged dog. Then draw the right knee in for pigeon. Land that shin to the floor. Angle out the right thigh, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back to lower your hips, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, make sure you're nice and level and balanced. And then once you're set, make your way forward. Alrighty, beginning to break. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under. Press it back to the down dog and walk it out side to side. Then start to walk your feet forward towards your hands and gently take the seat down. Let's take double pigeon or ankles to knee. So we're in the right leg. So draw the left heel in first, and your shin is about parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left foot. Then taking the right ankle on top of the left knee. And then you might be a little bit off center, so you're going to lift the seat and center your seat. Good. You want to flex your top foot as well, protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the corresponding legs. All right, hands support, and then sitting up tall. So then, once you have a lengthy, tall spine, think about the right knee, the top knee, working downwards toward the left ankle. You may not be able to take it down. That is perfectly fine. You're just looking for the intensity of the hip flexors and the outer legs. All right, let's start to break. Supporting your right leg. Extend forward, hands either side, and then flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times, and that will help you reset your knee joints and your ankle joints. All right, second side. Draw the right heel in. The shin is about parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your right foot. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Also, flexing your left foot. Center your seat as you need. Then, with a lengthy, tall spine and your hands supporting fully, think about the top knee, your left knee, working downwards toward the right ankle the best you can. And begin to release. So again, supporting the left leg, extend forward, support the right leg, extend forward. Hands to either side, flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. All right, once you're neutral, supporting with hands, lower onto your back. Recline twisting, left knee comes in, right leg goes out to the floor, and twist to the right. Gently take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. And take it back to center. Hug both knees in. And then go ahead and step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana. Find a relaxation. Feet are separated. Toes turned out. Arms alongside the body. Palms face up. Eyes are closed. And let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Once you take your seat, let's take a non-domination on top, reconnecting to an even seat and a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. Let the neck be free. Inhale for Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.